not have to have the observations, but you need to reference the observations that you make. Make a claim and back it up with evidence that you actually observed, okay? That's the homework. I have a short video. Apollo 9 was the Apollo mission that they tested the lunar lander, the lunar module, and they had to figure out, well, if we're going to get to the moon, and you know, how can we actually hook up the command module that has the astronauts inside of it to the lunar module that two of the astronauts are going to use to go down onto the lunar surface. So this was from the mission. They actually took video of it, because think about it, guys. If you sped up the yo-yo, and granted, it didn't actually change its distance, but when you made it shorter, it sped up, right? That's actually orbital mechanics. The faster you go in orbit, you're going to change the orbit that you're in. So if they want to catch up to the lunar module to catch it, so they can dock with it, so they can actually go to the moon and explore the moon, they had to be really careful with how they did that. Otherwise, they'd end up in different orbits, and you'd never be able to catch it. So this was just something pretty cool that I liked, that I thought I would share with you guys. So that's the lunar module, and that's Earth down below. So this took place in, I think, like 1968, maybe early 1969. Apollo 9, which one was the Apollo that landed on the moon? The first one, too? No, Apollo 13 never landed on the moon. No, 11, very good. So this one was before Apollo 11. They had to kind of figure out everything. They worked together in the space program. One mission figured out, this is how we control the command module. Another mission, Apollo 8, the one right before this one, actually circled the moon so they could see what it would be like to actually travel to the moon. How could we get into orbit around the moon, right? There was a particular thing they had to figure out, how to insert themselves into orbit around the moon so they could do that. So this was... So the calculators that you guys carry around, the iPads that you carry around, have more calculating power than what we just saw, than all the computers that took us to the moon. And that's including the ones that were back here on Earth as well, that were helping. Yeah. All right, any questions? All right, we have maybe 1 or 2 minutes. If you guys would like to get started on the homework, I can come around if you have any questions. It is the Think It Over that goes with the Discover activity on page 362. I'll write it up over here. So guys, reminder, so tomorrow we'll be doing a lab that'll probably take up most of the period, and you'll also have time tomorrow to get started on, hang on. You'll also have a chance to get started on the homework for tomorrow, which is going to be the end of chapter review. We're going to go over the end of chapter